Hi, this is Jerry. I've got a question for you. Have you ever noticed how some people seem full of peace and joy, while others are constantly troubled by what someone else has? Welcome to Proverbs 14:30. Most people think health is only about the body. But what King Solomon is teaching us here is that what happens in the heart affects the whole person. Our attitude, our thoughts, our emotions, they can either bring life and peace or slowly eat away at us from within. Now, this verse starts off by saying, a sound heart is the life of the flesh. Now, a sound heart is a heart that is at peace. It's at peace with God and content with His blessings. It is not consumed by bitterness or resentment or constant worry. Such heart brings strength and joy and vitality to a person's life. When we trust God and live with gratitude, we experience greater peace, our relationships improve, we face challenges with a healthier outlook, and we enjoy the blessing God has already given us. Now, the second part of this says, but envy, the rottenness of the bones. Envy is more than simply wanting something. It's being troubled because someone else has something we do not. Envy seems to whisper at us. It says things like, why do they have all of that? Why are they successful? Why not me? King Solomon was comparing envy really to a disease that robs the bones of our very own body. Just as decay weakens the body, envy weakens the soul. It steals our joy, it destroys our contentment, and it blinds us to God's blessings that we already have in our own lives. You see, envy hurts the person who carries it far more than the person it's directed towards. Now, in old Hebrew times, in the old Jewish times, teachers often described contentment as one of life's greatest treasures. They taught that a rich person is not the one who has the most, but the one who is satisfied with what God has provided. Even the Apostle Paul talked about this. He echoed the truth when he said that he had learned to be content in whatever circumstances he faced, because his strength came from God, not the possessions. If you take anything away from this verse at all, contentment brings peace, envy steals peace. The more grateful you are for God's blessing in your life, the less room envy has to grow. It's like the story of a man who bought a brand new lawnmower. He was thrilled with it until he saw his neighbor had just one model newer. The next day, he wasn't enjoying his mower anymore. His wife asked, why did you stop working on the lawn? And he said, my neighbor, he has a lawnmower that's shinier than mine. Nothing's wrong with his mower. The problem was he had envy that had stolen his happiness. Now, let me leave you with this closing thought. A healthy heart is not measured by what you own, but what fills your thoughts. Gratitude gives life and peace and joy. envy quietly drains them away. Choose to thank God for what you have, and your heart will remain strong and sound. Now, this verse will be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. Have a great day.